Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to this Twins Talk episode here. We're talking about money, and just to let you guys know, follow me on Twitter. It's down in the description below, but we have a great episode for you here, and this is a little bit interesting. So just today, it was finalized that we have signed, I can't even say this word very well, arbitration. There we go. Arbitrations with a couple of eligible players for their 2019 payroll. And by the end of this video, make sure you stick around to the end because we got some shocking news here. But I'm not going to say it till the end, so just keep watching here. But let's start at the top. We signed Byron Buxton this year. We increased his pay, and this is the player who I'm probably least excited for just because he's been hurt and he's been struggling. I know he is super fast, and when he gets going, he can light it up, but over the past season and a half, really just been streaky. He's been hurt. He's not been very good. We paid him $1.7 million this season. And obviously this is going off of their contracts and everything, but he avoids arbitration. That's a hard word for me to say, but a $1.7 million deal with the Twins this season. That was the one I'm least looking forward to. But, if he is healthy, he does well, doesn't get hurt, like I said, he could be good, and, the Twins would definitely like to have him. So let's go on to Jake Odorizzi now. Jake Odorizzi is a different guy because he was, again, very streaky last year. I mean, that's how you can just describe the entire Twins, and their season was streaky, bad, hurt. We had a lot of problems last year. But Jake Odorizzi was making $6.3 million last season. We upped that a little bit this season to $9.5 million, and I can't remember if it's him or not. He will be in the free market after this season. Again, not 100% on that, but he will be getting $9.5 million in 2019. He only finished with a record of 7-10, 4.49 ERA last year. Again, if you haven't seen the video about him needing to step up this season like the other Twins, make sure to go check that video out. He is going to be a player we are going to heavily rely on, especially if we're paying him up close to $10 million this season. He's going to have to step up, and in another video I'm going to be posting, I got a couple of pitching videos scheduled here you're going to want to watch out for in the next, this weekend. He's definitely in there, and you'll know why. So come back for that one. Next, let's talk about Kyle Gibson. He only made $4.2 million last season. He lost an arbitration, but this season he will be making $8.125 million. And again, just like all these players, we're paying them so much, which really isn't a lot, but we're paying them a lot, and they're just performing. None of them are overachieving. They're not overperforming. We really need him to step up. He's our ace right now. Like we've said, we've tried to get Barrios up there. He's been a little streaky in the past. If he can finish the year and have a complete season the way he started last season, that will be fantastic, and he will definitely earn the ace spot. But right now, it's kind of Gibson, Barrios bouncing around there. But he will earn basically double of what he earned last season. Third baseman Miguel Sano, this is a big jump for him. He only earned $400,000 last season. He was hurt for a while and again struggled. So he was down in AAA for quite a bit of the season. He will earn $2.65 million this season. I'm really excited for Miguel Sano. He can move over to first if Tyler Austin or CJ Cron is struggling or hurt. I've seen he's been at first before. He's pretty good over there. Austin Dillo can play third and fill in there. Garver can catch, that kind of thing, like we've talked about in a couple other videos. But definitely a player that has the potential to smack the ball around. He's a great player on the field. I'm excited to see how well he can do this season. Hopefully he found his swing. In the offseason, he's been doing pretty well in the Puerto Rican League, I believe. And he's been solid in previous years. He just needs to, find it for the entire season and basically, be reliable. So next up is Max Kepler. Max Kepler is set. This is another big raise. He's actually going to earn more than Miguel Sano at $3.125 million. And he came up from $600,000. We can combine him with Eddie Rosario here, who made $600,000 last season. He'll be making $4.1 million this season after 24 home runs, 77 RBIs. Again, our outfield is very, very good. I know a couple of you guys have said Cruz is not going to play the outfield. That's fine. I don't think he will either, but he is a right fielder or can play right field. So in days off when Kepler, needs a break or he's hurt or Cruz wants to play the outfield, depending on how the season goes, there was definitely talk between the manager and the rest of the guys up in the front office and Cruz saying that he would like to play in the outfield and he could play the outfield. So he's available, but we have a good outfield and they're definitely getting a good pay out of this. So that is fantastic for them. They've got good numbers. Rosario should have been an all-star last year. Buxton, getting another deal, like I said, if he's healthy. All our outfielders, if they play well, we should win the division for sure. Next up, Taylor Rogers, Trevor May, two pitchers. Rogers will earn $1.5 million after earning $565,000 last year, and Trevor May will earn $900,000, which is crazy because that's like one of the only guys who's under $1 million right now. Besides like kind of the no-name AAA guys, obviously, but that's good. Trevor May went on DL for Tommy John the last couple of years, or 2 years ago, I think. And, he came back pretty solid. Before that, he was really solid. So he could be one of our closers this year. We moved him from the starter to the bullpen. I like him in the bullpen. I think he's going to be great. He could be one of our closers with Hildenberger. If he performs again this year, could get a bump next year. Andrianza will earn $1.3 million. CJ Cron will earn $4.8. They did not settle any kind of agreement with our arbitration today. But, they did with Andrianza today. My bad. With $1.3 million, but CJ Cron's $4.8 was already settled this offseason. And is that it? Phil Hughes, we still have to pay off $5.5 million this season, but that's really not a lot. And here's the big thing that I want to talk about. I'm just reading through here. We got Blake Parker from the Angels, and he's not going to cost very much, but this is what I really want to talk about here. So, our payroll is $95 million this season, and that's a little bit low. We could still sign some more players depending on who we want to get, but compared to last year, $128 million. Now, that is after signing Cron, after signing Cruz, that is upping, the payroll for a couple of these other guys. Dozier was costing a lot of money. Well, I thought he was only like $6 million. Maybe he wasn't costing that much money, but he was up there. Irving Santana, I know he was a little bit. Bartolo, I know we had to pay him off last year, and when he was on the Twins, he was quite a bit of money. So let me just look this up quick. $95 million. So let's look at the A's cap space, or A's cap salary from last season. What is it? Can we find it really quickly? They were like the lowest in the league. I think it was like $60 million for their entire team. They're basically a Moneyball budget team, and I guess I can't find it right off the top of my head. 80 million is what I'm finding. Maybe 107, maybe not. I thought I read somewhere they were really low. The Twins have a solid team. I'm not saying it's the best team in the entire, major league. I don't even know if they'll win the division this year, but, with the signing of Cruz, even him costing $14 million, and a couple of these other guys, we bumped up their contracts. These guys, they were solid last year. Again, injuries, a couple things hurt us, but solid last year. we've already built a better team than last year, and we are still $30 million under where we were last year. And looking ahead to 2020, this is what this article says from the Star Tribune. 300,000 is the only thing in the 2020 budget right now, and we are. I'll just read this, I guess. The Twins will have an even more financial muscular year after 2019. As of now, only 300,000 is in the books for 2020, and that's the buyout of Cruz's contract. The Twins will have a financial muscle in present and future. It's up to them how they will use it. So, basically covering it all. We have upped contracts, bought a couple more players, and still ended up $30 million under the salary budget where we were. And like I said, we have a better team than we did last year. We should be a powerhouse contender in the next couple of years, depending on, who else we want to go out and get. The Twins aren't really known for developing their farm system as well as other teams like the Yankees or the Red Sox, I guess. Some of these bigger teams, the Dodgers, I guess in particular, but we don't go out and trade for a bunch of people either. We just kind of let it stack up, and then boom, we'll get you. And hopefully that's what we can do in the next couple of years here. Because, like I said, only 300,000 is for sure in the books next year. Obviously, we'll renegotiate contracts and stuff that are outside the budget. But right now, in the budget, we are all good. 300,000 over our extra, I guess you could say. We are in a solid spot for the next couple of years, and it's just going to be going out getting trades. Machado, not going to happen, but Machado, a couple other guys, a couple pitchers that are going to be available this year, next year. We can get into that in more videos later, but that is the big news. I kind of just jumped into it, but yeah, we are sitting in such a good financial spot. $95 million compared to last year at $128. And obviously that'll change a little bit, but we are in a fantastic spot for the next couple of years. So that is this little quick video. It's a lot about money. I know a lot of money numbers get thrown around, contracts and stuff, but let me know what you guys think about where the Twins sit in, salary with the rest of the MLB. Obviously, we don't have the Yankees salary or the Dodgers salary. We don't even have the Yankees or the Dodgers kind of caliber players, but we are solid. We're up there. We're like a solid middle tier team right now, and it can only, in my opinion, go up. But I'd love to know what your guys' opinion is. Please let me know down in the comments below, and I will check you guys out tomorrow or in the next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow my Twitter down in the description below, but we'll see you then in the next video. Peace out.